Kita jarang berantem, maksudnya jujur jarang berantem sih.
Fight. Tuh November
fight,
Friday.
fight.
Kamu kan tuh November. Tuh November you confess to me, and then I said you need to meet my parents first.
Yeah.
Terus besokannya kita langsung meet my
Ya, tapi
parents.
kan it doesn't make langsung.
Selamat datang semuanya kepada obrolan malam hari ini. Hari ini kita akan berbincang-bincang tentang relationship, bagaimana kita mengupas dengan sangat raw dan real pada malam hari. Tapi sebelum itu, perkenalkan dulu, nama gue Brian Nelson.
And I'm Irene, and we are dating for how long?
Almost 8-9 months.
Oh, we just started, guys. Oh,
11 months. Okay, almost 1 year.
Oh, 11 months.
Oh my god.
belum ngambil pertanyaan.
What are you doing?
Karena mungkin bagi gue kayak waktu bersamamu itu bagi gue nggak terhitung.
Jangan
Nice
gombal.
save, saudara-saudara.
Okay.
Well, gua Brian, and this is
Karen,
my,
wife,
and we complete
each other.
sandwiches. Karena kita udah menikah, guys, dan kita udah been married since April
Where we go?
6 April 2019.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey! Bakal dapat hadiah malam ini. Dipijitin.
Okay.
So, bagaimana? Apa yang kita akan lakukan pada malam hari ini?
Kita bakal
Main game, guys. Dan
Wow.
there's a question in front of us in this bowl yang dari questionnya daripada netizen-netizen. Dan pasti pertanyaannya agak raw dan real, as I said. So, are you guys will be interested? Go and click likes and subscribe to our
Yes.
YouTube channel. guys.
That's
Jangan
it.
lupa.
That's it.
Peraturannya adalah
Apa
siapapun
itu?
yang ngambil, ya, dan harus dari lawan
Tim,
orang
lawan
dan
tim.
timnya
Oke.
yang,
kita
yang,
tim
lawan
ya?
semua.
Tim ya.
Aku kira kita kawan.
yang merespon. Oke? So any of us who wanna start?
You start. How about
You start.
Let me start.
Yeah.
Oke.
Pastor Brian, go. Ini raw banget katanya.
Hmm.
Sero beberapa
Very
makanan anjing yang sangat fresh dan
Waduh,
alami.
ini
Oh,
sekalian
gitu ya?
iklan ya.
Iklan ya.
Jangan iklan.
Nggak ada yang disebut, nggak ada merek yang disebut.
Nggak ada merek.
Okay.
Okay, what's the first question?
When do you think you are ready for a relationship or marriage?
Wow, langsung masuk.
Ready.
Kita seripit dulu kopinya.
Dulu kopinya pakai
Clicking,
Aku
jangan
ini-
lupa. Clicking.
ada bunyinya.
Ada bunyinya?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Seripit dulu
Seripit dulu.
kopinya.
Nggak pakai pemanasan, guys.
Harus
Langsung.
ada bunyinya
Langsung
ya.
ya.
Just pleng, cup masuk kita langsung.
Okay.
Pertanyaannya.
Oke.
Who wanna answer this?
Um,
Karen or Brian?
I think a man, gua ngomong dari pihak laki-laki ya. I think a man is ready for a relationship at least kalau dia cukup mengerti tentang dirinya sendiri dan dia mengerti dia mau bawa hidupnya kemana.
Ya.
Karena kalau dia belum bisa membawa hidupnya, at least dia belum tahu mau membawa hidupnya kemana,
Ya.
gimana bisa membawa orang lain kan?
Yes.
Ya.
So even more so untuk marriage.
Hmm.
Gak berarti gue nggak percaya bahwa kita punya social standard yang bilang bahwa kalau lu mau menikahin orang harus udah punya rumah, udah punya mobil, udah punya kekayaan.
Ya.
Tapi at the same time juga paling nggak kita harus bisa kasih makan
Hmm.
anak orang kan.
Hmm.
Mau itu nasi campur atau steak itu
Iya.
beda-beda untuk beda-beda orang dan beda-beda couple tergantung
Yes.
wanitanya juga.
Iya.
Tapi I think standar itu nggak ada yang sama yang semua orang harus.
Hmm.
So good.
So good.
So good.
Ini kalau beda ya kalau udah pada married dan belum pada married. Mungkin
Oh, gitu.
beda.
Kalau gitu coba kalian gimana, siapa yang mau jawab?
Siapa yang mau jawab?
Mungkin kamu kali.
Ya, udah oke.
I
Jadi, in the sense of relationship ya, kalau menurut gua, when you know you are ready for a relationship, definitely you need to be content with yourself when you are single.
So good.
Karena, the point is that saat lu pacaran atau whether it's in marriage, fokus lu itu adalah lebih kayak apa yang lu bisa berikan untuk orang ini. Kalau lu belum konten dengan diri lu jadi lebih mikirnya kayak apa sih yang orang pasangan gue yang bisa kasih ke gue. Dan
Wow.
in the end lu jadi kayak capek sendiri.
Iya. So
Karena
good.
to be honest in my relationship
Oh.
gitu,
Like this one
definitely
or
like this one.
oh this
definitely.
one ya. Perjelas dulu kan para
Definitely.
netizen.
Iya, definitely.
My girlfriend.
Oke.
definitely kayak maksudnya definitely saat lu punya pasangan,
Iya.
lu akan menguras banyak waktu lu untuk pasangan lu. Kayak apa yang lu bisa lakukan untuk
Iya.
orang ini, apa yang lu bisa berikan. Tapi saat gue single, gue lebih fokus dengan apa yang gue bisa berikan sama diri gue. Kayak contohnya when I was single, jadi I got a lot of time to like, contohnya read books, contohnya to volunteer, contohnya to do stuff that I want gitu.
Yeah.
And in one sense kayak when I'm content with myself, when I'm already happy with myself, that is when I can give that happiness to my partner as well.
Really good.
So that would
So
be
It's
when
about
I think that when I'm ready for
giving.
a relationship.
So
Gold. That's gold.
calon
right
istri pendeta
there.
beda ya.
Aduh.
Memang gue nggak
Beda.
salah pilih kan guys. Ini memang pacar.
Kamu nggak salah pilih kok.
Great mind thinks alike.
Oh
So
my.
good.
So sweet, aku diabetes.
Tunggu dulu.
Tunggu dulu.
Oke.
Kita lihat dulu apa yang selanjutnya.
Alright,
Okay, alright.
I think it's your
Next
turn.
question.
Nah, yes.
Wow,
Suka
oke.
banget.
Gue penasaran ya.
Beb, bacain dengan keras-keras dan lantang.
Oke. Gimana cara menangani pasangan tukang grepe?
Wow. Waduh.
Grepe. Grippy.
Tentunya grippy.
Tukang
Grippy.
grepe itu bukan yang biasa di mall-mall tuh
Ini-
yang bikin apa
Oh,
sih?
itu tukang krep.
Ah, tukang
Krepe
krep.
itu. Kalau ini kayaknya harus dijawab para wanita
Para
mungkin
wanita.
ya.
Oke.
Tergantung sih, tapi mungkin
Jangan salah. Ini
Jangan
zamannya
salah.
emansipasi.
Iya.
Wow.
Banyak juga loh yang wanita yang suka grepe loh.
Grepe loh.
Benar.
langsung silakan.
Kalau seperti itu ya ditendang balik saja guys.
Ini kan nggak dijelasin nih pasangannya in terms of like marriage or
Relationship.
pacaran.
Yep.
Because I think in healthy relationships selalu ada boundaries yang holy and relationships yang glorify God juga kalau menurut gue ya.
Yeah.
Really good.
And I feel like kalau pasangannya maunya grepe-grepe doang, then what are the intentions of the relationship? Is it for the long term or just the happy short term and that's it? So
Yeah.
that's from me.
So good.
Oh.
So good. Jadi gue nangkep bahwa kayaknya sebelum kita get into marriage,
Yeah.
kita harus hargai badan tubuh yang diberikan sama Tuhan ini juga,
Hmm.
bahwa tubuh kita adalah tubuh Kristus. Jadi we
Yeah.
have to keep it holy. Until you get married and you become one, ya kalau mau grepe ya basically Tuhan kan ngomong you are already
Yes.
one. So kayak ngegrepe-grepe sendiri aja rasanya gitu loh pastinya ya.
Yes, yes.
Boleh lah.
Yeah.
Oke, giliran gue ya guys. Let's see. Question that I got.
Wow.
Waktu pacaran, how far is too far?
Woohoo! Hot.
This is for us.
Silakan dimulai dulu guys.
Oke.
guys.
How far is too far, huh?
Menurut gue kalau far ya BSD far.
Ya.
Kalau Kelapa Gading tuh far lah.
Long distance jangan.
Distance.
ya.
Ini bener kan? Berapa
Iya.
kilometer kan? Loh enggak lah. Waktu pacaran how far is too far? I think pas lu mulai pacaran, definitely you are going to say like what boundaries you are.
Yeah.
You have
Really good.
that memang before marriage ya. Gue nggak
Yeah.
mau ini ya.
Yeah,
gitu.
so good.
So I think how far is too far? If it goes beyond your boundaries, then that's too far.
Itu kan ngomongin itu ya apa? Kayak
Puri ke
first base, second base, third base begitu.
boleh.
Home base.
Home
Home
base.
base.
Oh, oke.
Talking about boundaries, gue inget banget kalau kita ngomongin maybe physical ya,
Yeah,
boundaries yang
physical.
gampang too far. Gue inget banget mentor kita dulu, Christian, Mama Denny ngomong ke kita kayak gimana sih set boundaries when it comes to physical relationship.
Yeah.
Kalau dia bilang something yang kita apply ya
Iya.
untuk kita sendiri selama pacaran, dia bilang kalau dia simple untuk orang-orang yang biasanya nanya gitu, dia cuma bilang if you guys are in the room, make sure that you leave the door open. Dan mereka make sure mereka nggak pernah berada di satu rumah pas nggak ada orang lain.
Yeah.
And itu boundaries yang kita pakai di relationship kita. Kita nggak pernah berada di satu rumah pada saat nggak ada orang.
Yeah.
Dan kalau ada orang di rumah itu, kita waktu itu punya housemate, kita sempat tinggal bareng sama housemate, bukan gue tinggal bareng, dia datang kalau kita berada di kamar kita buka pintunya. Yeah, so that's the boundaries that we set. Other than that, funny story, kita pernah gue ngelihat pada saat kita leading up to our marriage, actually gue track back further. Pada saat gue baru ketemu Karen, gue mau nge-set boundaries, sebagai orang yang mau jadi pastor, cita Tuhan. Gue bilang di one of our dates, gue bilang gimana kalau kita nggak pernah ciuman sampai kita menikah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know what my future wife, godly future wife, anak pendeta thinks? Gue diketawain.
Wow.
Gue malu banget. Gue bilang, gue cipok lu sekarang juga.
Wow, that's interesting. Jadi awalnya
Gue minta, kita gak pernah ciuman, jadi mau dicium gue.
Wow.
Tapi I think memang gak ada yang kayak harus nggak harus sih. I
Yeah.
think it's wherever. So we settled. We do kiss.
Yeah.
We do kiss. Ada 1-2 detik, nggak boleh kelamaan.
Yeah.
At the same time, gue inget banget pada saat, I think was it 3 months before our
Yeah,
marriage?
3 months before our marriage. Kita
Inspired
decided
by
to-
our friend,
Yeah,
we decided to
not
kiss.
kiss at all.
Oh.
for 3 months before
Our marriage.
our marriage.
Yeah.
Jadi pada saat
Oke.
kita boleh finally kiss,
It was.
bikin
That's
Yeah.
interesting. That's interesting.
Alright, next question, guys.
Apa?
Brian Nelson,
Yes.
how to deal with baggages yang baru kebuka waktu di relationship duluan? Actually, Irene, how to deal with baggages yang baru kebuka waktu udah di relationship duluan?
Baggages maksudnya apa nih? Kayak coba dielaborate, kan ini biasanya banyak yang suka pakai metafor.
Yeah, I think baggages
Contohnya apa
ngomongin
nih?
tentang
Past
masa
life,
lalu,
yeah.
things di past life, hal-hal yang mungkin kita nggak proud of,
Yeah.
family issues, past relationships,
Anything.
dosa,
Yeah.
trauma, so
Hmm.
around
Yeah.
that kebejatan, keaiban.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, this one is a bit interesting, but I'll answer anyways. Balik lagi, definitely everyone has their past. I have my past, Brian juga punya his past. Tapi balik lagi, past itu harus in a relationship, past itu tuh harus dibukakan. Harus kayak apa yang gua not proud of myself before, I'm going to tell him, and Brian as well should also be open like about his past, biar gue tahu everything, dan lebih kayak I will reflect myself kayak
Yeah.
apakah gue bisa menerima itu, apakah gue bisa kompromi dengan hal itu, unless memang let's say Brian has his past and he still lives in his past, then
That's a
definitely
different thing.
that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Tapi if he has already overcome whatever his bad past is, ya gue lebih as a girlfriend, as a partner, ya gue harus menerima itu, dan asal itu masih di batas kompromi lu, yang lu masih
Yeah.
bisa
Yep.
okay, I would like to accept this person, karena balik lagi, relationship is not I love you because of,
Yeah.
but I love you despite of
Yeah.
Wow.
all things gitu.
That's good.
Like on fire, Irene.
Yes.
Oke, gue udah panas udah.
Wow.
Jadi probably ya itu sih kalau gue ya.
Yeah. That's good.
Paling pertama yang penting give confession sih guys.
Yeah.
Confession, and selalu dimulai dari kebenaran, and because everything in relationship is always about trust. Selalu dibuka. Mending ya mungkin masa lalu lu dan your baggage dikasih aja, put it in the table supaya pasangan lu dengar di antara dia mau menerima lu atau enggak. Nggak apa-apa, itu decision dia.
Yes.
Tapi at the end of the day, jadi kita nggak akan worry di kemudian hari tiba-tiba dia akan ngomongin kayak, kok lu nggak kasih tahu gue itu sih,
Yeah.
gitu. Lu kok lu nutupin dari gue sih, gitu.
Yeah.
Padahal kayak misalkan contohnya kayak mungkin lu pernah ngelakuin dosa gitu, something, mungkin kayak lu addicted to pornography contohnya misalkan, you know, I wanna talk something deep here. Tiba-tiba lu nggak kasih tauin dia gitu, kayak, hey, gue udah mulai, gue udah lahir baru sekarang, dulu gue addicted to pornography, tapi now I because of Christ that I'm renewed, dan gue selalu control myself, my desire, my sexuality as well.
Yeah.
Tapi gue mau open sama lu supaya lu tahu gitu. Dan it's something I think it's important dan tergantung pasangan lu mau nerima lu atau enggak.
Awesome. I love that. I think we have to be open and honest karena I think trust is the base of relationship.
Yeah.
Gue inget banget pada saat gue kenal Karen, I was finishing my last year of Bible study, but at that point, gue have been struggling with pornography as a calon pendeta, as a Bible study student, as someone who is already serving in church. Tapi there's still part of me yang gue nggak cerita ke terlalu banyak orang. There are few people that know my struggle. Tapi I decided at the point dimana when I want to do this seriously, following Jesus, I want to do my marriage seriously. There was a point dimana gue akhirnya decide, you know what, I need to open up to Karen. And either this goes yes atau this goes not. Tapi paling enggak, number one, dia deserve to know the truth. And gue decided I need to do something radical untuk really get over my struggle with pornography at the time. So I think it was one year atau few months into our relationship. I think it needs time. Kalau baru ketemu dan tell everyone semuanya, I think it's not wise karena it needs time to build the trust. Tapi there was a point di mana I was telling, you know what, this is what I'm struggling with. I've been on and off, hampir udah bisa tapi tetap aja masih ada. And she was really graciously kayak kaget, tapi kayak know that I'm not a perfect human, dan dia bilang, you know what, I'm here for you. And gue juga gara-gara ngerasain that support from her and acceptance without judgment, gue kayak, you know what, I actually can do this. And we go through that season di mana gue pasang namanya Ever Accountable or whatever software, accountability software, and then gue openly ngobrol sama Karen every week, every month. And then gue juga have another godly man in my life yang gue selalu open with. That time namanya si Mr. Bobby Lamb. And I think ever since that, it just changes everything. But it starts with honesty. And dari sana, titik itu, I think yang namanya sin, kalau ditabli kegelapan, dia bakal berakar. Ada kekuatannya. But once you put it in the light, then God can start working on that. And until today, hopefully gue udah nggak pernah kembali ke sana. Tapi yang gue sadar adalah, I think this is point of when we talk about pornography and our struggle with purity, it's a constant battle. Kita nggak bakal pernah boleh bilang kayak, gue udah nggak, even kalau gue married nggak berarti kayak, oh you know what, I'm just gonna have sex and I'm not gonna watch porn. I think kita harus hati-hati banget, because the fight will always be there. Tapi what used to be my struggle for purity now becomes a fight for purity. Karena I can win that fight. Tapi constantly we have to fight that every single day.
So good.
So
and on the receiving end, when I first dengar dari Brian, it was like, whoa, kayak shocking, because I was raised in a very Christian home. My dad is a pastor, and my mom is a really devoted Christian as well. So I grew up in that environment. I went to a Christian school, Christian university, Christian everything. So for me to hear something like that was quite shocking. Kayak, wow, yeah, it was shocking. But at the same time, I felt like God just spoke through me, inside of me, saying that this is a man of God, regardless of his past. So makanya pas gue denger Brian cerita itu, malah gue berasa appreciated, bukannya jadi ilfeel atau jadi turn off. Mungkin ini satu alasannya juga kenapa maybe God appointed Brian to me gitu. And when he shared that, I didn't feel like turn off or anything, malah I feel
turn on.
I feel like all my life as I grew up with my dad and my mom raising me up to be this woman, itu to help Brian, to support Brian in all that he is, and all his past, all the pitfalls and everything. It's just a part of Brian. So
good.
Yes.
Yeah, I malah feel appreciated and respected justru knowing that itu kan it's not a simple thing ya, to open up your past, yang the deepest, darkest of your baggage is not easy. So I really appreciate that.
Yep, that's
I
good.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Should we? Yep.
Oh,
Second
it's already
last.
second last.
Second
Oh
last.
yeah,
Second last.
Oh, ini seru banget. Pernah nggak berantem parah sampai terancam putus?
Wow.
Pernah.
Pernah.
Sering.
Yes.
Wow.
Sering. I don't know kalau orang ngeliat pastor kirain semuanya baik-baik aja, but our relationship definitely enggak. I'll start with this. Kita adalah orang yang sangat berbeda, ketemu juga beda total.
Bedanya langit dan bumi.
Langit dan bumi on every single
Yes.
thing. Almost setiap hal, gue nggak menerima nggak ada satupun yang cocok kecuali kita sama-sama cinta Tuhan. That's it.
Kalau Brian lihat ini hitam, gue lihat ini putih.
Iya.
Gue nggak tahu ternyata ada orang yang diciptakan dan didesain sedemikian rupa dia bertolak belakang banget sama gue. Asli. Gue nggak tahu mulai
Nggak bisa
dari
lebih beda
apa.
lagi.
It can't be
Nggak
more
tahu.
different.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, that creates such a
Tension.
tension yang terus-terusan kita berantem on
Terus,
everything. Mungkin nggak selalu berantem ya, tapi escalated until berantem dan it's just so different.
Iya.
And berkali-kali kita mau putus berkali-kali.
Terus what happen yang bikin kalian kayak oh enggak gitu?
I think the beauty adalah
Yeah.
pada saat kita mengenal satu dengan yang lain, the moment kita sempat date on the first night, abis itu kita langsung long distance.
Iya.
Jadi the whole
Oh.
journey sampai kita married itu long distance. Tapi pada saat kita baru even going in 1 minggu, FYI, gue orangnya direct banget dari awal gue ketemu dia, gue bilang kayak I'm actually interested in you, I think you're special, I want to know you more. Jadi
Wow.
guys,
Yeah.
please
Yeah, he
be
actually
frank,
said that.
intentional, straight up.
And I was like, okay.
What?
What?
And 1 minggu long distance baru
Iya.
kenalan, gue udah bilang kayak I think this could go somewhere. I think there is a possibility for us. Why don't we pray about it? And gue suggest, untung kali ini nggak diketawain, gue suggest kalau kita fast. And we did a 3 weeks fast, 21 hari di mana kita fast and kita talk to God about the possibility of our relationship. Tapi kita nggak ngomongin hal itu selama 3 minggu. So we did that, and kita tetap getting to know each other, kenalan setiap hari ada aja, lu kayak gimana, gue kayak gimana. At the end of that 3 weeks, kita balik lagi dan kita akhirnya, okay, it's been 3 weeks, what do you think? Tapi dalam 3 week itu, buat gue udah yakin banget kayak, gue berasa banget, I'm at peace, and gue setelah 3 week itu, gue tahu I'm gonna marry this girl.
Wow.
And setelah itu, baru berantemnya semua. Mau putus, tapi setiap kali kita mau putus, we always go back to that moment.
Iya.
Dimana I remember banget dalam 3 minggu itu, I really felt like this is the person that could get me closer to God.
Yeah.
That could be the person that I spend my whole life with.
Yeah.
Karena kita cuma punya satu kesamaan, dan it's Jesus. Tiap kali mau putus, for whatever reason, we always go back to the one thing that bind us together, and that is God.
Yeah. Yeah, so good. Dan berantemnya selalu silly things yang kita nggak inget bahkan berantemin apa coba.
Every
Udah
single
nggak.
thing.
Every single
thing yang kecil-kecil yang nggak penting gitu.
Sampai yang gede.
Sampai yang
Like
di
family.
Oh, come on.
Principles.
That's another video.
Yeah. For itself, but
Yeah.
what about you guys?
That's good to know.
Kita nggak pernah sih ya.
Kita jarang berantem, maksudnya jujur jarang berantem sih. Cause every time kalau berantem, I think it's kita lebih kayak terbuka aja ke kesalahan kita, dan akhirnya it's all about communication.
Fight. Tuh
Fight.
November Friday night. Kamu kan tuh November. Tuh November you confess to me, and then I said you need to meet my parents first.
Yeah.
Terus besokannya kita langsung meet my
Ya,
parents.
tapi kan it doesn't make langsung.
Hari Rabu you just grab my hand. Jadi kamu gandeng aku deh mikir kalau kita belum pacaran gitu.
Iya, kan aku mungkin kayak
Tuh kan, you were so,
gandeng adik-adik.
Sorry, no more Cam in the
Kan tanggal 2 November. Tanggal 2 November kamu jangan jauh-jauh. Tanggal 2 November.
Aku tiba-tiba mau pipis.
Enggak,
Tahu nggak
Bre.
kenapa dia nggak mau pilih tanggal 10? Ternyata tanggal 10 itu di mana dia putus sama mantannya. Makanya dia nggak mau pilih tanggal 10, dan padahal gue inget itu di around tanggal 9 atau tanggal 10.
Ini pembelaan gue guys. Kita nggak sampai tanggal 10. Kita pacaran lebih awal dari itu. Jadi namanya Brian itu suka pelupa ya. Namanya faktor umur. Gue hanya bisa bersabar saja.
Tapi kalau udah sampai kayak mau putus, kayaknya sih belum ya.
Amit-amit jangan.
Iya.
Enggak sih, nggak pernah.
Belum pernah sih.
Nggak pernah.
Gitu.
We should be married and we should be dating.
Nah, even though I think kita berdua juga it's very different kontras.
Yeah.
Dari
Kita beda banget.
Beda banget dari
Like,
karakter,
really.
it's totally different kayak kontras, dimana bagi gua penting, bagi dia nggak penting, bagi dia penting, bagi gua nggak penting gitu.
Yeah.
Jadi kayak how to cope up with that is all about communication with each other.
Yeah,
Gitu
good.
sih.
Tapi mungkin contohnya gue merasa kalau kayak Brian I'm going to brag about you.
Oke.
Brian tuh orangnya, gue bilang when we fight, dia tuh orangnya dewasa banget. Jadi to the point, contohnya nih, kayak kita kalau cewek, ya gue gak tau sih Karen, kalau gue suka ngegas kadang, kayak udah naik tinggi lagi, naik tinggi lagi gitu kan. Tapi what Brian do is not like, menurut gue kalau misalnya Brian kayak mengkondem gue, lo kenapa sih gini, definitely it will lead to that gitu. Tapi how Brian always deals with our fights, dia selalu kayak cari solusi, kayak jadi kenapa tadi harus kayak gitu, kan kamu next time bisa begini, which gue yang tadi mau gagas juga, jadi gue lebih kayak oke, Brian kok sabar banget ya, even like gue juga gak jadi gak enak sendiri kayak gitu. I think balik lagi, gue gak mau ego gue lebih penting daripada relationship gue. I think jadi that is why kenapa mungkin kita ya, termasuk gak pernah ya kalau misalnya dibilang udah kita putus aja gitu, kayak gak pernah sih.
Right, that's good.
So good.
Last question.
Yes. Okay, I'll get the last question.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Hopefully this one is gonna be good.
Yeah, hopefully.
It should be.
Wow, this is definitely good. Okay, salah panggil nama mantan saat dinner or in other moments, how do you deal with it?
Wow.
I know my answer, but you guys go first.
Yeah, you guys go first.
Kayaknya menurut gue Brian terlalu banyak mantan untuk salah manggil gue nama, jadi dia selalu ambil safe grounds, manggil gue Han, not Irene. Is that why?
Bagi kalian yang lagi mau pacaran, nanti kalau kalian pacaran, mending jangan panggil nama. Mungkin bisa salah guys, karena mungkin kalian punya banyak mantan. Dan apa yang kalian harus lakukan, just say honey, Han, oh babe. Ini kan nggak bisa bedain.
Tapi selama ini nggak
Pernah
sih. Nggak pernah. Tapi fun fact, aku nggak tahu kamu notice atau enggak. Tapi nyokap gue pernah yang kayak salah manggil dia, tapi mantan gue. But apparently I don't think he realized. Tapi gue kayak just love it.
I realize.
Okay. Pernah. Nyokap lo salah
Nyokap
nama.
gue,
Pernah sekali.
sekali.
Ada yang kamu mau? Aku yang cerita ya.
Iya, kamu yang cerita, oke.
Gua dari kita belum married, gua datang makan malam di rumahnya Karen. Mungkin ada 3 kali dinner. 1 kali, tiap kali bokapnya manggil gua nama mantan dia dan bisa berkali-kali di hari yang sama. Kita nggak memakai nama asli ya. Nama dia singkat jadi Anja gitu ya. Si Anja gitu kan. Depannya Anja, jadi si Anja itu kayak gimana Anja, enak nggak makanannya?
Like enggak, tapi bokapnya kayak bener kayak ups atau
enggak, dia ngomong terus.
Oh iya?
3-4 kali oh iya, enak. And gua go with it aja tiap kali. Tapi nggak tahu berapa kali sampai married pun masih guys.
Sampai married.
Real?
Iya.
Wow.
Sampai married kita abis dari Bali pulang ke Jakarta. Gimana? How's your day? Gitu.
Iya, how's your day Anja gitu.
Like it's so clear.
Tapi that said, gue juga pernah melakukan kesalahan. Gue nggak salah panggil nama, tapi gue udah kayaknya mungkin 2 kali, tapi gue ingat yang pertama kali gue salah. Jadi waktu itu gue ngajak si Karen dinner ke Union. Gue dinner ke Union, terus gue kayak oh iya, kita waktu itu kan pernah dalam otak gue gitu kan, ini lagi romantic night. Kita kan pernah date di situ. Yaudah kita kesananya, beb kita ke itu ya, meja itu waktu itu kan kita di sana gitu. Terus dia udah kayak apaan sih gitu, gue ajak dia ke sana. Terus mau pesan apa? Udah pesen aja yang kamu pesen waktu itu, beb.
Terus kayak gini guys ceritanya. Ini lagi jalan mau di Union gitu. Iya kan kita pernah kesini kan beb, terus aku kayak ya udah kayak oke gitu kan. Udah mulai kesel nih. Begitu masuk, tuh kita pernah duduk di situ, udah nunjuk-nunjuk gitu. Terus kayak oke, siapa sih? Terus dia masih pede dong. Yang itu.
Pernah gitu, masa kamu lupa sih?
Terus dia bawa nama Brian.
Kita waktu itu kan sama Brian.
Kamu gak pernah gitu naksi?
FYI guys, waktu itu gue kenalin juga.
It was not my ex.
Anyway,
so it's not that bad. Tapi gue ngotot banget kita pernah.
Iya.
Sampai gue kayak, oh shoot, itu bukan.
Memories lah ya.
Tapi itu bukan cuma sekali doang, pernah. Few times.
Terus gue akhirnya kayak, you know what? Let's go home.
Pulang. That was the end of our dinner. Kita nggak makan malam guys.
Wow.
But Jesus is still Lord, so Impas lah sama bokap lu.
Iya, impas.
Tapi kita jarang ya, kita nggak pernah ya, maksudnya. Kalau emaknya ngomong begitu pun gue kayak, ya udahlah, it's okay. Mantannya cuma satu. Kalau gue kayak, jangan brought up deh. Nanti mantan kamu ada berapa, Brian? Kayak,
Dia agak sensitif ngomong
Dia
soal
kan-
mantan. Karena dia tahu banyak gitu. Jadi kayak
Banyak yang
nggak bisa
udah di-brought
diomongin
up
gitu.
Ada I think netizen mau tahu, kita boleh mengakhiri dengan pertanyaan spesial. Nih, lihat di kertas ini.
apa itu?
Berapa jumlah mantan Brian Nelson?
Gue yang boleh jawab gak?
Boleh.
Infinity guys.
Jadi bukan tentang berapa yang sudah, tapi siapa dia end up with. Dan
Iya.
jawabannya adalah
yang paling penting, yang terakhir dan selama-lamanya akan menjadi pasangan hidup gue.
Haleluya!
I will end that with that, guys. Thank you so much. Link in and give likes and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Then I'll see you guys to our
And-
next
and
session.
please comment. Di tempat komen, kapan menurut kalian mereka harus menikah?
Oke, mari kita stripping
Coffee
dulu.
Shop.